Trackside here at Gloucester Park, and speaking with Michael Brennan, who's got a potential rising star, and Billies A Star, who was a nice winner in the standing start. Mousey, first up from the Golden Nugget after a great third. You must be thrilled with how he's gone tonight.
Yeah, thrilled to bits, Matty. It's he's obviously a very good horse. His run on the Nugget was sensational. It was nice to see him back it up and frank that form tonight.
Heading towards the Summer Carnival, where he just had a little bit of a freshen up leading into this race, and he's obviously come through it really well. Tractable wise, how are you feeling about his run tonight?
Yeah, look, he looks worse than he is because he gets his head high, and that's just his natural head carriage. So that's not a problem. He was wide on the track for a bit of the race, and sat in the breeze. So tractability wise, he seems pretty good. It just looks bad.
He's quite fast. Fremantle Cup and Pacing Cup on the horizon for him. He's still pretty lightly assessed, but the ability's there.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a lightly assessed horse, but I guess in his favours, it's an MO and better this year. There's no preference to M4s, so he's ticked all the boxes so far. So we'll just see what happens, how everything plays out over the next fortnight.
In the perfect storm, looks like he's qualified for the Knights of Thunder. He put up a good effort. His last few runs have been quite good.
Yeah, look, that was probably a career best run for him when he's in behind. We know how good he is on the rail, but he's always tended to be a little bit of an enigma when he's off the rail. That's probably being polite. But for him to go 154 and a tick, 1-1, and then I was really happy with that. So we'll just we'll hope for a draw with him in the Knights of Thunder, and he'll be very competitive.
And now we have a look at Chore runners on New Year's Eve, and could be a decent way to end the year. Firstly, we'll have a look at Bunbury at New Year's Eve Cup, waltzing with Cullen. He was unlucky at Albany last start. Tricky draw and a pretty strong field.
Yeah, look, it is, but the strength of the field probably helps him. He needs the speed to be on and not be the one that everyone else is worried about. So look, from there, there's some very good toe horses in that race. So I expect him to run a good race.
Washington Stars first up from a spell, off 30 metres, but there is no front line. It's one of those typical CO Plus stands where it's quite wide open.
Yeah, it is. His trial was just at Bunbury on Tuesday, but in saying that, he led, and he's pretty much unconscious in front, but he's a much better chaser, and I expect him to to run in the first four.
Now further down south to Albany, where Michael George and Chris Blair will be driving your charges. Firstly, Ruby 2. This is one of the most impeccably bred fillies you'll probably ever see, and she's racing at Albany. Any tip for her?
Look, she trialled really good last Monday, but Courtney and Michael's horse draw on the pole there looks probably pretty hard to beat, and Ryan Bell's filly doesn't go too bad either. So whatever she does, she's going to improve on, and I think we're probably looking more towards a 4-year-old season with her.
Tommy Smith off the 30 metres in a longer standing start. He's gate 4, small field, and how do you see him going?
Small field suits, back to standing start conditions suit, and it's time for him to step up.
Race number 5. Toddy's drawn 5, Love in the Dark's drawn 9. Both pretty disappointing on their returns to the stable.
Yeah, very much so. They probably place chances at best from those draws.
Major Presley's drawn barrier 6. No help with the barrier draw there. His last run wasn't too bad from the breeze.
No, very good in the breeze of a smaller preparation. So looking forward to him improving on this one, and I think he's definitely a place chance.
Speaking of enigmas, back on board, he's one that I can't seem to catch. His last start win was very good. Took the trail mid-race and then just flew over the top of Kunratha. How do you see him going in the New Year's Eve Cup at Albany?
Yeah, look, I think it's a very good way for me to end the year. We're back on board in the New Year's Eve Cup. He is a very talented horse, and I would think that he would find the front there, and in that case, it'd be very, very hard to beat.
And finally, the one to close out the year for you is Last Star Rania. Probably hope that it's place chance, or maybe just a little bit better in the week sort of race.
Yeah, look, he lacks a fair bit of high speed, but he does get out the gate good. So we'll be leaving no stone unturned coming into the last race of the year with him. He'll be going forward, and he'll be going forward hard, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Decent push for Last Star Rania. Back on board, your best chance on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think waltzing with Cullen at Bunbury's a very good chance.
Well, best of luck with those horses on Wednesday, and best of luck with Billy and Charlie, the Equine Cannonball, forthcoming in a few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Looking forward to it, and hopefully 2015's a stellar year for us.